We created our own entertainment.
You have no idea what you just got into. Well, I guess my days won't be boring anymore. No, they will not.
So,
I just got your notice saying you're doing a live stream.
yeah. So here's the thing: does Casey still use the same excuse, or is he ever going to actually fight to get his account?
Dude, you know for the back end that shit.
Yeah, I know. I still don't believe that he got hacked or shit like that. He just fucking... He could have just been straight up truthful. He doesn't want to play and that he forgot his shit.
Yeah, but that would be easy. He doesn't want to do that.
He doesn't want to swallow his pride and just say, hey, he didn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be.
Hell, Dawn's the one with the legitimate excuse and all that. She kind of got burned out on the game and she's taking care of her 2 kids.
She got burned out. She started working. She got pregnant.
Yeah, she has legitimate excuse. Hell, I'm working and I still at least put some time into playing.
So do I. If I do nothing else, I log on and reset my retainers and reset the house.
Oh yeah, speaking of retainers.
Oh, hell no. I'm not losing the house. Not after all this shit.
What, you mean the house I helped y'all get, or is it a different house altogether now?
No, it's the same house. Same house, same wardenship down there.
Oh yeah, to let you know, Dragon, Cole's FC was one of the FCs I was second in command of when I was basically micromanaging that while Cole was basically an overnight security man.
Right. And I remember you were starting to tell me about that stuff, and then we started doing
Levy's. I got him to unlock his guild tests. Hey Seth, and yeah, technically the first tier, game wise, it would be Dragon Leo.
Now the question is, what are your classes? I am a
Paladin.
Going for the tank thing, huh?
Yeah.
I wanted to be a dual wielder with like 2 swords.
I told him about the rogue, don't worry. I gave him the rundown, you know how I am. And the funny part is I simplified it. To the moon. I am now slowly building back up my fortune. I am at 1.6 mil. Says the Omnicrafter. Yeah, but you make more from crafting though. Unless you wanted to do the whole treasure map shit, but I don't have the luck I used to. The Master Thieves from 70? Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did too, but that's because the bathroom was calling. Or it'll just come up later. Or it's like later, it's like a week later and you finally remember, message the person and still have no idea what brought this up. Not only did you somehow remember, but you just confused the fuck out of the other person. He's brain farting. In all honesty, I don't even know if they can hear y'all or not if you've enabled it to where y'all's voices can be heard. No, I mean when live streaming, there's an option to where you can allow your voice to be heard in by others in the live stream. No, I mean, okay. See, I set it to where it can allow voices, but you guys also have to set it on y'all's end to allow for your voices to be in other people's streams. It's kind of like that. Plus, if y'all had it set to no, then it's kind of a weird one-sided conversation where the audience has no idea what the fuck's being said. I'm used to that one. Oh, hey, Pula's on as well. Holy shit, there's a lot of old people that haven't been on for a while. Dude, I haven't even been back to Lamia. Do 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 do. welcome to the stream, second person who entered, because I think Seth is still here. You're already part of it. What you talking about?
What?
You're already part of the stream itself. What you talking about? You're an active participant. This is so weird to watch, but it's funny as hell. Is that the reason why you made the joke about she had fun with one of her stalkers? Yo, Darkness, what up? I'm still trying to get you and Basic into playing this. Get that way I'd have both of y'all plus Dragon here to start up NFC later on. Huh? Oh yeah. I go between two different names, Dragon or Leo, for you. Silent War. Leo, if you don't actually know, Darkness Texting Stories. He's the one who does the High Guard, Deku, and a few other series.
Yeah, I've actually seen Darkness's stories.
And then Basic Text does stories as well.
Darkness Texas. Yeah, he's the one that did the Deku with Alex Mercer's Powers for Prototype. And that's the series that I started watching that actually got me into. Was it him?
No, wait, I think you're thinking Midnight.
No, it was Wolf Decker. It was Wolf Decker. That's the one I got.
I was about to say the one with the Alex Mercer thing. I don't know who else did it, but I do know that Midnight does it. Midnight Tech Stories has the whole doesn't want to be a monster.
Yeah, I'm not that bad. I got you guys. No, he was the one that did the whole Wolf.
He's doing the Jekyll and Hyde Deku.
Yeah, that one too.
That one is Darkness's.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking. Make sure I didn't get mixed up. I thought I got mixed up first time. Dr. Jekyll and the Wolf Decker. I like this.
Okay, I am now going to queue for the longest ass goddamn dungeon to at least hopefully get me a level. I also realize I need to buy some food for my character. I am out of food. Okay, I really hate how this thing cuts off what it says. Darkness ended up saying, yeah, the next part even made me emotional. It cuts off saying emotional, but all you read is the emote, and then you read the rest right under. I hate how they do that. It like chops some of your wording. You can live stream from your PS4. The share button. You can save videos, take pictures, broadcast, which is basically live stream. You just set up your YouTube account or Twitch. Actually, it's super freaking easy to do, in all honesty, but... Oh, god damn it. Well, I'm not Mr. Funny Guy either, but at times I have people who watch. Yeah, but we weren't live streaming it either. No, straight up though, Darkness, I actually had an idea, and I've told Basic this, and Leo also knows it, but I'm wanting to bring in 3 tech story creators and all that to 14 to create an FC, which is basically a guild, and the 4 of us would be the founding members, and then we can start having our fans from all of our channels slowly fill up the members and all that for the FC. I have no problem managing an FC. I have a few years of experience. Unwilling experience, but experience nonetheless. If you're not sure, like, you don't have to buy this game. You can do the free trial, which allows you to play the entire base game and the first expansion for free, all the way up to your level cap would be level 60. So, and this game is a subscription-based game. So once you buy the game, you'll get a month free. And then once you get to level 15, in that month, you get an extra 15 days. Unless they change that shit again. But to buy subscriptions and all that, you can literally go to Amazon and just get a 2-month card for $30. Welcome back. Because I forgot to clear my duty finder from running the guild tests, I now have been punished because I denied the thing, so I have to wait 30 minutes to queue up to go do the level 73 dungeon to level up my black mage. Yeah, basically. It's basically $15 a month. if you're wondering, is the subscription worth it? Yeah, because I know a few people who had that same concern, and they've ended up becoming major, like, hardcore gaming for the game, for the MMO. Because the money you actually put goes towards content.
Definitely goes towards content, that's for sure.
Darkness. The game is cross-platform, so you can choose to play on PC if you want. You realize there's no time. Yeah, there's no timer, so you could hit level 60, switch to another class, go level that up. Upside is, once you're level 60 in doing Heavensward stuff, I can take you through my favorite pastime. Treasure maps. And not just any treasure maps, the level 60 treasure dungeons. I told you. When you... it wasn't really switching outfits. I was switching my classes. Like I said, you hit the options button, press character, and then at the top above your weapon, there's a thing saying recommended gear, glamour plate, and then gear set list. Press gear set list, and you'll see a plus. That's how I've been doing it, and then I just hot set the outfit to a keybind for controller. Have you done your level 10 quest yet for your job or your class? Because after you pass level 10, it will allow you to go visit the others, and you can start picking up. Pugilist is your monk. That's a DPS. And Thaumaturge. Thaumaturge Guild is all the way at the end. And it's your mage. Yeah, those, like I said, once you hit level 16, you can go grab the others. The only ones you cannot grab yet, because you have to get to that city, is the Dark Knight, the Mechanist, and the Astrologian, which is all Heavensward. You can, however, get Samurai, though. I don't think you need Stormblood for it, but after you beat the base game storyline, you can easily go and grab Samurai from the Paladins Guild, the Gladiators place. Yeah. Also, I did have another idea, Darkness, but that's after I can try to get you and Basic to join. I'm wanting to see if we can try to think of a way to make this into a series. It won't be, like, we can also probably try to do a text story thing of it, but I'm thinking of, like, Red versus Blue, but instead of it being from Rooster Teeth and them doing Halo, us trying to find a way of making it for 14. Have you never seen Red versus Blue? Oh no, no, no. You can get ideas and all that. Hell, you could technically put your own character from 14 into My Hero, or put Deku into 14 and all that. Hell, you can transport the class, stuff like that. Oh no, that would be a collaboration, and plus we'd have to literally work together. Who would do the first episode, second episode, third, all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically a form of collaboration. In all honesty, I want to make like an original series using 14, like how Rooster Teeth did Red versus Blue, but I want to do something with this and all that. But the entire thing bases down that we also need to find some good fucking editors and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I literally, when I do it next one, I literally
I forgot the barracks were a thing. I wonder when they're going to increase the rankings inside the grand companies yet. Yeah. I'm still capped at the Flame Captain, so. The barracks help, but, like, after a while, the barracks just become redundant. Okay, there's no way to really enhance your gear unless it's relic stuff. Well, here's the thing. Before selling any of that, if you go back into your character tab, click on recommended gear, and it will automatically put the best current gear you can use on you, and then you can sell the rest. There you go. Now I shared my own video of the live stream going on and telling people to come enjoy the video with you, Leo. Yeah. So basically, you just got a shout out and all that. I don't know if your side of viewers will see or not, but.
I generally don't know.
You can end up choosing to share the live stream also and just say that you're hanging out in the game with, and then just end up tagging my name to it, and it should lead people to the video. Or a live stream, technically. It'll become a video when I go offline. Okay, the same way on how you're making posts, it's when you're sharing a video and all that. You can use it on your phone. And all that. Like if you went to my channel and all that and for the live video. And then just click the 3 dots if you don't want to actually open the video. And then just hit share, and then it says make post.
Right, I've actually done posts. How do I
Okay, similar to Facebook where you'd use the @ sign. Okay, the A with the circle around it. And then all you do is type in like the first 4 letters of my name, and it should pop up saying Siegfried Sigel. Or Sigil, or however it goes. No, I can easily teach you later on. Like hell, if Reckoning or Re-Reckoning, I guess in this case, is an actual multiplayer game, can find ways to join, huh? The original Reckoning was talking about being multiplayer. Because they even specify how you can attack NPCs, meaning that you could run into players. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also having to deal with doing a live stream thing of the Kingdom Hearts stuff still. I may have an answer considering that I'm well versed. Okay, that's a broad question. You want to narrow it down? Okay, first off, to explain, technically Mickey knew and all that. That's the reason why 2.8 exists. 2.8 is you're playing as Aqua in the Realm of Darkness. And plus, with everything going on, there was so much shit happening that it can easily slip someone's mind. Plus, these are Disney characters. You're expecting them to remember important shit as it happens. Chain of Memories? Oh, no. It was more of them forgetting who Kairi is and thinking more about who Naminé was. Right. And then they kind of forgot about Sora going into 358/2 days, which was the DS game. Yeah, Darkness, I like your high guard, Deku. Oh, okay. Timeout. Timeout. Wish you told me that. Right now, hit your options, go over to character customization, start fiddling with it, because when we get into big fights where it's like a 24-man raid, you're going to have people spamming holy. And it's a giant freaking ball of light just spam exploding. Okay, if you hit options, go all the way over to system. You have system configuration and character configuration. Go through there, edit what you need to, and then do the same for your character configuration. Oh hell, I did not know you were prone to epileptic seizures. Shit. I would have inadvertently caused your death. Oh no, I think that's in the terms and service area. I mean, do you not? Me and Spicy do. Basically, you're adjusting it so you don't trigger your epileptic seizures. Well, basically, first off, for system configuration, you're adjusting your screen for volume, player effects volume. Where's the display? You can change the bindings for your controller. Hell, you can even definitely hook up a keyboard and just play keyboard on PS4. You can also go to the display area. That can help with a lot of stuff. I don't know, because I'm not a person who's had epileptic seizures. Unless he makes his entire screen black and he can't figure out how to switch it back. It's a good thing I was told this ahead of time, because you can easily figure out what I have planned for him, Cole. The rare event that happens in Gridania, Shrouded. A level 50 event. Well, yeah. I mean, it's basically hell, but in all honesty, I'd be surprised if people still run it. I mean, other than the lag, the spam fest for it, the instant wipe. Oh no, I'm talking about fighting Odin. Odin is a world boss type fate. Same with Exion, Behemoth. Felt like I'm forgetting others. Oh no, that is the polite version. The actual hard part is, since he has seizures, try not wear sunglasses. I don't know if that actually helps, but well, you're the first person I know. I won't lie, you are literally the very first person I know who has epileptic seizures. Like, I've never met anyone before with that. I don't play Smash since like Nintendo 64 days. A lot of games don't work for you then. Like No Man's Sky, which is a subtle game, can cause epileptic seizures also. Because of the freaking jump, because of the jump warp drive shit.
Dragon Quest XI where
Oh, there's a few games where you can actually do that. That means you can't play any Call of Duty games too. No, the biggest thing is the motion blur for it then for you. For me, it was Ghosts. Modern Warfare's entire series I've sat through and enjoyed. And then Ghosts was another one. Yeah. I turned off motion blur because I just hated that nothing was focused enough when you turn. And all that, so it made it harder for me to react when I, with it on, so. Yeah, gotta go fast! No. Wait, time out. Does this also include like the movies as well?
It depends on the movie itself and how quiet the screen. If I'm at a good enough distance, I can handle it. But if it's like one of those screens where it's like a few feet away from you, like if that's just stretching out your leg and that's how close the TV is, I gotta get it further away.
Well, my foot is almost close to my TV.
Unless I have my seat just this close. That would be my not close. Things like that, I work.
Dragon Age, I enjoyed the hell out of, but the sequel was okay, but and Inquisition was good. It's not 100% like, how should I say that? It's in between 1 and 2 for me.
Honestly, Dragon Age franchise, I played every single class in the original Dragon Age. I played DLC, I bought everything, like I bought the presentation on it was so worth that $40 that I bought the last DLC. Dragon Age, Dragon Age, I really
Oh no, you think that's bad? Inquisition, like this is what I kind of like about the Dragon Age series as a whole. The events you do from 1 and 2 transfer, and the DLCs transfer over into how it affects the third game.
right. I wish I could say I played all three of them on the original 360. I did not have internet connection where everybody said, even on.
Well, it's not default stuff. You can technically choose your own tapestry.
Actually, no, you need the internet connection for that. It would not let me do it unless I had internet connection.
Oh.
So I had to go with all default. I didn't have internet connection. So I literally started the game with almost every single character on one end. Dead. Like my Great Morgan was dead. Morgan was the only one alive.
Oh yeah.
The last part.
Oh yeah, that's because in the DLC, Morgan talks about how. Well, actually, before the DLC, Morgan and your character sleep, but then she goes and leaves, and she basically carries your child.
Well, yeah, but you gotta keep in mind.
By the way, that's never brought up again.
Actually, it is. But let me explain something.
Because in the DLC, it talks about him going and living with Morgan to raise their kid, but there's no more mention. And Morgan makes an appearance in 3.
No,
What's funny? No, what? Here's the funny part. In the first game, you can actually choose whether Morgan sleeps with your character or with Alistair. So that kid may not be yours. It may be Alistair's.
That is true. And I actually watched the YouTube channel who actually did that, where they made Morgan sleep with Alistair. Morgan actually blackmailed Alistair, saying that he was kids, and she blackmails him for power. Like, that's actually amazing. You can look it up.
Oh, goddamn pain in the ass. There's where the other fellow went.
So, Z, what
Just sick. Works. Well, it should still be the one. I don't know if it's darkness still or not. It jumped up to 3 earlier, but I don't remember the conversation we were at that time. I swear to God, if that blows up my comment section for this video, I'm going to make sure I screenshot everything, and I'm just going to spam your Discord with it.
You're welcome. I did it for the fans, because you know they want to have the
My fans are still wanting me to do the Ben X Giro thing. I haven't even started it yet.
Well, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, man, like, when you first told me about that, I checked out the story. I read it. I saw it. I'm a fan. Where's episode 2?
Well, I haven't even started episode 2. Hell, we're still going through a lot of the ideas, and I'm mixing a few of them together. Like having him be a vigilante and deals with the USJ stuff. Going to have it to where he ends up letting Shigaraki touch him and looks like he kills him, just for when Shigaraki leaves and he gets up like nothing happened. All you see is smoke coming off him. Like everyone else is freaking out except for Jiro.
He's a zombie. You know, for some reason, I can totally see it, like, imagine it being an ash pile and all you see is his clothes and, like, Mineta being like, I call his jacket. I don't know why, but I picture Mineta yelling, I want his jacket.
I see him slowly reforming and be like, you ain't getting shit, midget.
Exactly. Hang on a second.
Getting called a what now? Oh crap, what, Darkness? So how you and Dee been?
She got a promotion.
Still engaged or finally married?
Still engaged.
Still no idea for the wedding yet?
Nope. No idea.
How's Kojo the pirate? Yeah, at work, they were playing some song, and I realized that it's a chicken or a rooster or whatever crowing, but it's how it was done made me think Cujo was nearby. It was Screams of the Damned all over again.
Yeah, Cujo's definitely something else.
Well, I mean, he's actually starting to be able to bark, so that's improvement. He's barked a few times. You've sent videos of it. Granted, it still doesn't beat his ah.
Yeah, he's the best.
Oh yeah, if you haven't known, I'm working at Lowe's, so.
How do you like it?
Well, I'm now part of the unload crew. We only work 6 hours, but I'm having fun with it. I didn't like the whole overnight from 8 p.m. to 5 in the morning. Sometimes 6 in the morning, depending on how much shit we had. Plus, I enjoyed the unload position more. A lot quicker, and it's actually fun to an extent. Plus, it's free. It's literally a free workout.
Nearly a free workout.
Yeah, basically, I don't have to pay to get out to work out or anything. So, but instead, I'm the one getting paid to do it. In my book, that's a win. Oh, just my unload position over at Lowe's.
You know, I find it really hilarious.
Hmm. The Yeah, I did a Q&A. That didn't exactly work. I can't even sing that. I don't even have a good singing voice, and you're wanting this bullshit. What was that, Cole? It is a personal problem. First off, I can't sing. Second off, I don't even really know the song well. That on top, I'm a smoker. I can't hold my breath long enough to do a lot of the words if it gets quick enough. You realize I wouldn't be showing my face. I really don't like to. No. What it's going to be is people bashing me for my voice. I know how this one works. No, if I actually hit 10K, I'm going to actually attempt my very first one shot. I have no idea yet. I still have 3,000 more subs to... Well, 3,300 more subs to go. Before I hit 10K. You understand as well, those one-shots are difficult as hell. Like, I understand when you want to tell one whole story in one go, but... Yeah. Not gonna lie, it felt like it, but I just thought you were trying to build something up more. I'm gonna make you feel small about that. So, you know how I started the whole texting stories about 6 months ago. So this is like back at the beginning of June. This was a month before I was homeless for an entire month. I only had about 208 subscribers, and that was before I started. Oh yeah, I was homeless for all of July. Yeah. That's the reason I was so desperate to find work and shit like that. That's how I ended up with Lowe's. Finally found something. Yeah, I'm good. The fact that I'm here chatting on this even proves to Cole that I'm good. Oh, because the whole fact I wasn't getting any calls for interviews and stuff like that. My grandparents said if I didn't get a job by the end of June and all that, when my grandfather retires at just at the beginning of July, I'm kicked out. So yeah, I was kicked out. I know, but my grandparents keep seeing the whole now hiring signs everywhere. But, so when I started the texting stories and all that stuff, I went from only having 208 subs to going straight up to 2 to 3,000. And this is my 4th YouTube account, by the way. The others I don't remember my password for, so I can't really... Oh, dude, it blew up. Hell, my first video and all that, which was the Betrayed series, literally within only 5 hours of its release, it had over 10K view. And the funny part is that at the time, Beanmaster Ben was the one who helped share it, and he doesn't believe he had enough pull, and I think it's mostly because of his help. But it had given me enough. It gave me enough subscribers to where, or at least gave me enough views to where I ended up on the recommended page. And all that for like a good 2 or 3 days. Now when I go back to look at the video, it has over 100 and something, 100 and something K. Well, yeah, I also kind of helped. Be like, I wonder why it's going up in numbers. You're talking to someone who helped do that. Well, everyone loves a good MILF. Hell, freaking Kaiser's obsessed with with Rumi. Yeah, but this goes more... Fuck you, I'm a black mage. We stand in the shit, Cole. Took me a second. I was looking at the name. I knew that was Cole messaging. Motherfucker was quiet. Cole is in my live stream. He says cast correctly and move more. I'm a black mage. Fuck off. You say every ship is tolerable. Then you have people who's shipping Mineta with Bakugo, with freaking Deku. Hell, I've had to literally report 13 accounts in the past 2 days from Pixiv because someone shipped Eri and Mineta together, and it was not wholesome. Oh, you kidding me? I am literally the last one alive. Oh, you dicks. No, my freaking team wiped. I was the last one standing. They've shown teenage Eri and all that. Maybe I should not let you meet my girl. Trying to steal my woman. I believe she's in her 30s. Because I'm 28. I know she's older than me. And I know she's not 40 yet, so... No fucking sense. You have Gojo Deku who's dating female Sarah. Wait, time out. She did on who with what? It's probably without Choco. You can't say, it's already obvious. That's most of their stories. Everyone of Choco's shitting on Deku. Get over it. It's part of most series. There, now they can hate on me instead. Well, it depends on how the relationship was progressing during those 5 years. You can either continue to live in denial and let it affect you, or just move on. Well, you gotta remember, most of the time how content creators go with that of explaining, apparently, the crush, or the person who had a crush on the main C, and all that, the MC also had a crush on them since the beginning of the high school, but, like, because of everything going on, and everything that happened. Rico? I've seen one that's a Gojo Deku of that, and it actually works well, but it's a super short and rushed series. Well, you made it completely different the moment you had her, like, doing the same, like, basically same sword skills that he had during the entrance exam. By the way, that's never mentioned again. The entire part where she has the same skills that he can do from the entrance exam when they took down the Zero Pointer. Where was that shit for the USJ? That shit would have been a lot easier, but it looked like she just got nerfed. I won't lie, the whole part where he's been, where he was basically Fox along with being the guy who was already in the MLA and all that shit, and technically he's having to say Izuku wants to join the MLA. He's already there, you're talking to him. See, you went way beyond what was normal for a story writer, and you made it unique in its own way. You went and added more than you needed, and it paid off. Yeah, I wasn't saying it was a good thing, dude. Like, you didn't need to go through the step of being like this freaking intricate in a story and all that. Yeah, that's how you stood out on your own. Foot fell asleep. Fuck you, Foot. I was actually proud of that. Like, rather than having the whole meek, scared of Bakugo bullshit that I keep reading. Like, hell, I've seen fan art where people have switched the personality and all that, made it to where Bakugo was the quirkless one and Izuku was the one with the explosive quirk. There's even, actual people who did enough, photoshopping edit work where they took the scenes to where like Bakugo was the one bullying Deku and switched it around. And then they also had him. They also had Izuku with the smug grin and everything at the entrance, fighting the pointers. We're going to wipe on this boss. God damn it. Lalafell tank didn't stand in one of the in one of the freaking buff beams for the plant creature inside the Dalmay dungeon. So it has 2 growth buffs on it. Like, I've experienced that shit. I just kind of... And we lose. After this dungeon, I'm going out for a cigarette. I called it, by the way, because the tank refused to stand in one of the beams to get the buff. It buffed the boss to its invincibility state and one-shot all of us. Right now it's just the tank, and what's funny is the healer is the newbie. Which is a Lalafell called Big Smalls. What needs to be done is that the tank needs to learn to stand in one of the beams. Even if you let the enemy get like 1 stack and all that, that's still fine. Because you should have it killed by the time you have 3 around the time you have 3 stacks. I will say this much: the buff that gives reminds me of the regrowth potion in WoW. Just drink it, makes your character just appear larger. Okay, this time it's the Lalafell Ninja. Nope, not dealing with that. I will literally go ahead and take the penalty for leaving this dungeon. Another 30 minutes of waiting. If they don't learn. Do not react. There has been no additional points for Hufflepuff rewarded. What is this one about, Cole? Well, I know it's Cole who sent it to me. Cole is actually part of the Hufflepuff house. I'm a Ravenclaw. No, we ended up using the actual, like, website to find our house, what houses, the Pottermore. Work on your main story stuff. That's just will start opening everything. Quit jumping around, you goddamn Lola freaking football. It's a ninja jumping around left, right, left, right, left, right. And all that, and all I want to do is punt this little motherfucker because he's the reason why shit's hit the fan. The tank at least learned after the first time the thing happened, but Ninja here is like, nah, I'm gonna let it keep buffing. Some people like to watch the world burn. I'd rather make sure this freaking Lalafell burns in the freaking stew. Then feed it to some pigs, because I am definitely not eating it. Probably, won't surprise me. But I only have one person watching, so... Well, you said you're not live streaming, so... I don't know. Maybe they jumped in, realized it's playing off of my end. That's the reason why if you specify, it will let people know. Well, I guess they did tell me to check it out, and then they checked themselves out. Trust me, you're not the only one being quiet and focusing. Normally you just act like you always do. The only difference is hey, someone's just recording the audio. Huh? Oh. Dude, right now it's all a pipe dream until we can find people anyway. We'd have to find a good handful of people who are willing to voice act for their characters and all that. Hell, the freaking thinking of like ideas for a story for every episode, something that gives a good plot. Have to find people who's willing to be the enemy. The whole Final Fantasy like internet series. Oh. what? There's only the Full Metal, the Power Ranger Deku, Cultivator, Abandoned, and technically Season 2's Betrayed series, which that one's postponed until I can get better at writing fight scenes and stuff. Like, I can't make good actual, like, battle scenes and all that, especially since I'm trying to use the Cultivator series as my way of improving. Because for cultivation novels, and I do not mean the manhwas, or whatever you want to call the Korean or Chinese mangas, I actually read like the actual books of novels and all that. One novel haul about cultivation, stuff like that, which is more detailed. There's some other people who are way better than mine, and a few of them gave me some ideas, but I need to... I'll probably just, I'll probably remake it, in all honesty, like keep the ships that I had planned and all that, but need to remake it to be a bit better. Well, yes, but I grew up around role players who god modded too much, so it kind of killed the entire thing. Nah, for me, I grew up with learning from my dad about D&D, so. All right, later, Cole. Yeah, Cole is a Lullaphil healer. He actually enjoys the hell out of it. So he was the main healer and all that for like the majority of the game. In Stormblood, I became his FC's main tank and all that. I would use my DPSs to go exploring dungeons they haven't got up to yet. So yeah, I was literally their well of knowledge and all that in the game because I would run content before they did. So I'd already have the mechanics down, everything to help them. Well, I need to think of the revenge. For season 2. I want to do the first episode as a recap, leading up to the provisional licenses. But the thing is I've changed the story some to where Deku already technically has his because of and all that, and I want to do a slight backstory of a flashback that shows why he has it. Which I'm going to point it out for capturing Stain and all that. Even though he didn't take the credit, the Hero Commission decided to award him in some way, and all he had to do was first get past the licensing exam and all that to go public that he's a hero. Like, he was able to do... He's basically been doing work as an underground hero out of the spotlight. Oh, no. See, that's the bad part. I suck at explanations. You're giving me way too much credit. Yeah, like, it's like asking a person, have you watched Star Trek? Like, yeah, pretty sure people have seen both. If you haven't, you've been living under a rock, or your family is so religious you're not allowed technology. The Amish. Well, you never seen Star Trek? You don't know Spock. So you have seen Star Trek. You haven't watched it, but you have seen it. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Shatner is funny as hell, and all that. I grew up watching Shatner's version before Picard. All I can tell you is they have a lightsaber battle, he loses his hand and says, I am your father. That's it. You wanted... No. I see where you're going with this. I'm proving to you that I can't. Well, the entire thing is supposed to be a revenge thing against Bakugo and the people who beat him up and all that, and deny them from ever getting their yeah, even the temporary one. And you gotta remember, this is the series where Aizawa just said fuck no to teaching them and just left with Deku. When it comes to the relationship side, I have no problem. If you wanted to go more than PG-13, I can probably do that. Just need a bit more time. No. Yeah, but you first started it out as all that, and then you started building up to where, like, actually having the feelings and everything. Dude, yeah, that's straight up the main thing. You can't even find any lyric pranks of like... And this again, you don't find any lyric pranks that deal with the Mushroom Girl, Toru. Hell, I've only ever seen Zeus make one for Obara. Sadly, she's also the target for, like, any betrayed thing, too, because we know her motives, and we know they're technically, to some extent, pure, but they also lead up to being, hey, look, the gold digger! Like, the person who would betray Deku easily would always be Bakugo. Hell, Mineta could technically do it because he's more likely to be the traitor. There's actually a few stories where he's pretending to be a pervert. Well, I don't think she's even obsessed. She has the same look that Deku has for All Might. It's actual admiration to wanting to be a hero. Be an inspiration for someone. So I don't think she actually likes him as much as she sees him as a role model. You realize that this is the whole girl talk. Girls are going to get flustered over the smallest thing. No, don't need to. You can just literally listen to how women talk. Hell, I've been friends with a lot of lesbians too, and they talk around me about this shit. Like, I don't want to hear about a lot of this, but you're going to tell me anyway. Dude, there is so much freaking, like, I don't know if it counts as like bloopers, but they had a part where they talk about how big All Might's dick is. Or I think it was about his ass, I don't remember, and it had Melissa and them all talking about this. Like, again, it's those type of scenes that make you wonder who actually has a crush for who. Because how would they act and all that, you can tell they have a crush and all that, but like most people, even in real life, no one tells the person what they think and all that. So you don't know who has a crush on who. We only know that Aizawa, the guy who can weld or whatever, he has blatantly said he has a crush on Momo. But the crush comes from admiration from her. Similar to how it's the same with Ochako having admiration for Deku.
Right.
Hell, they think Todoroki's gay just because his first true friend is Deku and all that stuff, and that ain't even true. If anyone is going to end up shipless, it's literally Todoroki. Like, his personality and everything is so bland.
Honestly, I have seen shit with Momo and not like Momo.
I've seen him shipped with Midnight. I've seen him shipped with who was it? I remember there was one where he was shipped with Mina, but that creator ended up deleting his account and all that. It was good. It was well done. You had the person with bland personality with the person who had the most freaking energy in the room. Polar opposites was literally it.
Right. That's why I like when people do like shit with boys.
I like the ones who I like all the canon ships. I like the people who make their fan ships. I like the people who will go off the beaten path to make a unique ship that's not been done before or not seen before. But shipping Mineta with a few people is a no. Now here's the thing. If you make Mineta a redeemable character, and I do know someone who has done this, their name is Void, and all that. He literally he was making a Deku Harem series, and he gave Mineta like his own redemption thing. He went as far as bringing like actual scientific shit into this. The reason why Mineta's a perp is because his quirk activated prematurely before it was ready. So his quirk wasn't fully awakened, and that's the reason for the balls on his head and why, and all the pheromones and hormones and everything are going to his head more, making him a pervert. If I'll have to re-find it, but no, he ends up shipping Mineta with after Mineta gets through a surgery that not only makes him slightly taller, he basically becomes like he becomes closer to a spider, so to speak, multiple legs and all that. But who he is shipped with was actually surprising. It was Momo and Kendo. And Kendo was only really in the relationship for Momo.
It's actually funny you mention this, but to circle back to what we were originally talking about, that sidetrack. With the whole Deku Midnight that I was doing, I had seen so many people do a Midnight Deku story where it was just
Do you want a good one? And all that? A good Deku Midnight story? It deals with him, with the events, I guess, from the book where she was supposed to die, or if she's right now missing, and the freaking creator just brings her back as being found, almost turned to a Nomu. Something like that. It wouldn't surprise me. Instead of, and all that, Deku gets to her in time and saves her. And she ends up in a coma in the hospital for a while. While he's like going through the same shit of being the solo vigilante. Give me a moment. I'm looking it up in my history right now. Oh, please tell me they didn't delete it. Oh, please don't, please don't, please don't. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh, no. This was straight up built well and everything. Like, sooner or later, yes, we're going to have to do it. But that's going to be bottom of the fucking barrel.
That's why I focused so much on Midnight. I gave her, originally, her intent was, she's giving Ochako that push. That's her feeling. Like, Midnight went into it thinking, like, I don't know.
Found it. It's a one-shot, I believe. This should be it. I'm not 100% sure. Oh wait, no, this may not be it. No, this is different. This ain't it. Fuck! Thought I found it. Well, I found a one shot that was very good. That was an Izu Momo, and or not Izumomo, but Izu Midnight, where it starts as an Izumomo.
Wait, is it more than your arms?
Yes, that's one of them.
No. That is what made it.
It's good. I don't know if that's the same one that I remember or not, where she ends up in the hospital and he's waiting for her to wake up. No, no. Like I said, this deals with how he ends up saving her. So, like, she's a teacher and all that. Their relationship is secret, and only a few teachers know about it to help them with hiding it. One of them being Aizawa. Yeah, it's because they turn those pheromones into toxins. Yeah, for the that one kind of hit where you didn't really need to. There's a person who does the. I think I found it. Forbidden Love Deku from Shadowheart. I believe this is the one. Shadowheart? He made a the Mina and Deku Pink Panther thing also. I read the Forbidden Love one, so this should be it, I believe. Hell, his principal Deku series is him being Nezu's successor. I'm going to stop the live stream right now. I'm going to switch back to my phone for us to talk. I'm going to head outside for a cigarette. That dungeon pissed me the fuck off. No, and it wasn't even the final boss. It was the second boss. Most dungeons have 3 bosses and all that. Unless you do, like, the big raid types.
But what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do. I told them to do that. See, like, the bodyguard that restored once shit was shown to me forward. I got the answer as well.
In truth, if you want Ochako to break away, you can.
Honestly, I don't want her to win. I honestly want to see Toya. I want the 3 of them.
Then have it. Okay, here's the idea, and before I say this, I'm gonna end the broadcast so they don't hear it. This will be spoiler shit if you do it.